lots of thoughts trying to come out at the same time. But,
Liz Truss launches an uncancellable social media platform because the world clearly needs more of her opinions.
So what you can see is there's a real push to promote certain ideas and also suppress certain ideas, and to stop people saying what they think, which I think is incredibly dangerous in a democracy. And we can see this not just happening in Britain, but it's happening across Europe, with trying to deny people running in elections, trying to close down TV channels. And this is the kind of thing that we used to see going on in the Soviet Union, and it's now happening to us. And it is absolutely shocking that that is the case in modern Britain. And there are too many people who are just accepting it, and I do think this needs to be actively fought. And what I am doing is establishing a new free speech network, which will be uncensored and uncancelable, to actually talk about the issues people don't want to talk about. Another example is Bitcoin. You won't see much coverage of Bitcoin in the mainstream media. You won't see it being raised in Parliament to any great extent. You won't see it being discussed, on the main economics programs, even though there is a huge Bitcoin movement. And it is an attempt to set guardrails about what it's acceptable to talk about and what it's not acceptable to talk about. And we've got to break out of that.
Well, our friend Steve Baker did try and raise this in Parliament once. He's over there looking at me. Tell me a bit more about this free speech platform. When's it launching? When's it coming? When can we check it out? Can I be on it?
Well, Peter, of course you can be on it because, Bedford is the home of free speech. So you will be, you will be on it. But we're planning to launch it in the summer of this year. There will be more news about it fairly soon. I can't say any more at this stage.
Anything else you're working on you can talk about?
Well, this is, to me, I want to see a massive change in Britain. I became an MP in 2010 because I wanted to see the country change, because I'm a patriot. I want to see Britain do well. I hated the decline. I hated the acceptance of decline.
Liz Truss is back because clearly what Britain needs right now is fewer functioning public services and more unregulated internet forums hosted by disgraced ex-leaders. Yes, the shortest serving Prime Minister in British history, she of the lettuce fame, has announced her plan to save democracy, launching a free speech social media platform because nothing screams serious political thinker, quite like announcing a tech startup at a crypto conference in Bedford, to a crowd of people who paid up to £1,000 to hear her complain about the deep state. Eat your heart out, Mark Zuckerberg. Truss says that the goal is to take on the elites, which is curious, considering she's a former Prime Minister, Oxbridge alumna, and a career politician who crashed the economy in under 50 days. But yes, clearly she's the plucky underdog taking on the establishment. And what better way to show her commitment to uncancelable speech than by emulating Donald Trump's Truth Social, the platform best known for being ignored by everyone outside MAGA Telegram groups. Presumably, Liz Truss's version of this social media platform will offer live updates on bond yield spreads and lettuce shelf life. In typical fashion, Truss also decided to weigh in on culture wars she hasn't actually bothered to engage with. She's criticised the Netflix show Adolescence despite admitting she hasn't seen it, and bizarrely compared media coverage of grooming gangs to Soviet censorship, because nothing quite says measured critique like invoking Stalin every time a drama series trends on Twitter. Her solution, an uncensorable network that will allow users to discuss issues people don't want to talk about. Liz Truss is what I don't want to talk about. Presumably, things like wide trickle-down economics was definitely going to work if the Bank of England hadn't rudely intervened. Let's be clear, this is not about free speech, it's about sour grapes. This is a political ghost clinging to relevance by pandering to conspiracy theorists and crypto bros, hoping to become Britain's answer to Marjorie Taylor Greene, but with fewer convictions and worse PR. No platform, no matter how uncancelable, is going to erase the fact that she tanked the economy faster than she could find a new speechwriter. But hey, if her site includes a meme Liz generator and a live lettuce tracker, maybe we'll sign up. for the content. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. I've been Jake from Just Jake. As always, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Facebook page, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.
Good day, sir!
You're still here? Well. This is what being right wing must taste like. If you want to subscribe to Just Jake, subscribe over there. And if you want to watch more videos from whatever the hell this is underneath it,